Hello, classmate. Good night. My name is Valentina Rosso. I live in Líbano, Tolima, and I am 22 years old. Some problems with the institution of the practice, and I don't practice.
Hi guys, my name is Leah Jimena Bolaños Acona. I did my project at the Eagle Institute and work with intro and intermediate conversational learning. The teachers are very activity and funny. They ask too many questions with it comes the teaching class.
Good night. My name is Heidi Yasmin Carpeta. I am doing my observation practice at the Eagle Institute. I do my internship in two groups of students. The hours of class on Tuesday and Thursday are 2 hours, and on Wednesday and Fridays only 1 hour. That is, during the week I did 6 hours a week because attend in two groups. The first is intro force and the other group is career junior.
Juliet.
Good evening, classmates. My name is Dani Julia Ordóñez Avi. I did my pedagogical practice in Eagle Institute with 8th grade children between 8 and 14 years old. The observed population is characterized by being very participate. The class was taught by two very committed teachers with great knowledge and use various methodologies.
Okay, first, did you perceive that the teacher planned every class, or she rather improvised in the session? Is that planning or improvisation successful or not? Explain why. Okay, Jimena.
The institute where I did my internship, the teachers were very question when giving their class. They prepared the class material 5 days before class begin. They did not have the need to improvise at any time.
In this case, I have the opportunity to work with two amazing teachers. They really plan the class. I even have the opportunity to create material for the teacher days for implementing themes. They chose Monday to meet all the teacher and projects, all the exercise and activities that will be carried out. I consider that if they were successful because they already have planned with activities they would develop, performing the satisfactory and also always to make the most of the time season they are not. I will think about what student activity to implement at class time.
Thanks, Heidi. Okay, Juliet.
All the activities carried out during the class were planned in advance. These activities were scheduled on the weekend, and the class took place from Tuesday to Friday.
Okay. Mm, Second, What pedagogical skill do you stand out of English teacher? Jimena? Jimena?
Oh, the students always present positive attitude because the teacher always great and keen.
JD?
The ability to create meaningful teacher for the student as well as the motivation that is implemented in the when carried out the class. The ability to communicate on with students in both English and Spanish. Since on both must be discussed was because they are young students and still cannot fully understand what is being spoken to them. And I finally the proper use the knowledge that they developed in the course of the class.
Thanks. Juliet?
The teacher highlights the four skills in English during the class by carrying out activities that enhance the skills of the students.
Okay. Number 3. What were
So,
the
sorry,
general...
sorry, sorry. The answer as said is wrong. The answer with is originality and creative. Be not following the role of being a street teacher. He rather dare to incorporate games, create playful activity from the context they were being deposed and eating water on crates their relics might be.
Okay, thanks. Number 3.
The attitudes that the students present in front of the class is that they were always very active, participatory, and motivating. The trust and connection between teacher and student was not allowing progress in the class to develop in an excellent way.
The general attitudes of the students were good, actively participating in class and solving the different questions asked by the teacher.
The students always present positive attitude because the teacher was always creative and keen.
Okay, thanks. Question number 4. Do you consider a student learn thanks to those teacher skill? Why or why not? Jimena, please. Jimena, microphone.
The students learning time to the skill of the teacher. This was reflected and with evaluating they respond very well to date attainment.
Thanks. Juliet.
I think the student didn't learn thanks to the skill of the teacher because at the end of course they were able to start courageous conversation with the teacher.
According
Okay,
to what a survey, if they learn, because during this last week the evaluation method has been completed and it has been possible to know about their performance, their progress, and there is reference thanks to the skill of the teacher. The students have managed to learn satisfactorily.
thanks. Okay, thanks. Question number 5. Will do change anything in teacher attitudes? What, what and why?
I will know the change anything. The teachers at this institute are excellent.
Thanks. JD?
I was, I was not changed to attitudes of the teacher because they understand very well with their students. There is a good connection. They are understanding. They interact a lot and they talk to each other with respect.
Thanks, Juliet.
I will not change her attitudes because than to his her dedication and way of treating her students. She made them feel supportive and confident.
Okay, thanks. Question number 6. In the class that students are not very fluent in English, why do you think that happened? JD? Jimena?
Okay. There might there might be two cases. The first is that the teachers do not have pedagogical skill to teach the class, and the class have been burning. And the second is that the students is now attention and practice what the teachers taught them.
Thanks. JD?
Because the practice are carried out with young children who still do not have mastery over English. I consider that it is very important to implement this language from a learning age since later it develops in an excellent way on English. But I think it would be due to lack of practice or in some cases failure in the implementation of didactic strategy.
Thanks. Juliet?
During the survey class, there was a girl who did not develop a skill very well and showed difficulty in carrying out the activities. I think this happens because from the beginning the girls was a different level of English from her classmates.
Okay, thanks. And number 7. Which skill does the teacher encourage the more in students? Reading, speaking, listening, or reading. Why do you think he or she focus mostly in that or those skills and not in all of them? Jimena?
Okay. The teachers focus on all the skills. Each week, teachings are four skills, and they ask them.
Okay, Heidi?
In the class that I have the opportunity to observe it, I realized that the skill that teacher promote the most are reading and reading. Since it is of great importance that students know the structure and grammar of language. If students knew perfectly, they were developed in the better way in the other sky, and I would be easy to have this language. Thank you.
Juliet?
The teachers promote a skill, however, if focus on speaking or listening. I think that because in this way children can have a longer conversation with someone in the English language. When listening, they will be able to respond and to speak. They they need to make good use of the pronunciation.
Okay, thanks. And I finish?
I'm finished. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.